So Josh was lured to the campground basically for the intent of murder, is that correct?
No, sir. No,
Okay,
sir.
and then what was the intent? Why was he getting that? What was it?
The intent was to scare him and to get my stuff back. As far as I knew, there was never no talk about killing or murder or nothing like that. There was never no discussion of that ever took place. That was what I thought was taking place.
Okay, so then what was the intent then? To scare him, to pull the gun and scare him, to get your stuff back?
Yes, sir.
That's what you're maintaining today?
Yes, sir.
Is that what you testified to in court?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, continue on. What happened then?
And then that's whenever I pulled the gun out and I started asking where my stuff was and everything. And Chris said, well, I've already put it over here. He said, I've already got your stuff. It's over there. And he was telling Josh to go over there and to get it. And Josh was running around the truck. And that's whenever Chris told me to give him the gun. I handed him the gun and he said, if y'all go over there and get your stuff. And Josh started telling him no, that he wasn't going over there. And Chris said, yeah, you're going over there and getting that. And we both started walking over there, and I stopped, and Josh kept going on over there to pick up the jar. And whenever he took a couple more steps, that's whenever Chris started to shoot. Whenever he shot, Josh turned around and knocked him down and took off running. That's whenever Chris got up and kept shooting.
All right, so Josh knocked Chris down. What type of shotgun, what gauge was it, you know?
12 gauge.
Your shotgun?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then how many total shots were fired?
Sir, I don't remember on that.
Okay, so he shot Josh. Josh knocked him down and then ran, and then he shot Josh. How many more do you recall?
No, sir, I don't.
Okay, what did you do then?
I just know whenever, I don't know how long I stood there or what, but the shooting had stopped. And after that, I walked back, I went back over to my truck. And Chris was telling me to go over and check him to see if he was dead, and I told him no. I just shut the tailgate and left. I didn't bother to pack anything up or this and that. I just shut the tailgate and left.
Went to Kentucky?
Yes, sir.
All right, and then that's where you were apprehended?
Well, after I went to Kentucky, and I started coming back to my senses and realizing what all, transpired. See, I went to Owensboro, Kentucky is where I went to. And I already had went to there, and I started coming back to Tennessee because I realized what all was going on. And that's whenever I was, stopped. Well, I'd lost all my money on the way back and everything. And that's whenever I was apprehended down there at Cave City or Glasgow or Cave City in Kentucky.
Looks like Cave City. What I'm reading, Cave City Police apprehended you. You got some drug possession charges there, and then there was a murder warrant filed for you out from DeKalb County, Tennessee. You were extradited back to Tennessee from Barron County, Kentucky.
That was the drug charges is the lab and everything that was in the back of the truck where I just shut the tailgate.
Okay, those were dropped then in Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
Or dismissed. All right. And then you pled guilty, facilitation of first-degree murder. Explain that to me just a little bit, because the way you just explained it is you didn't know there was going to be a murder take place.
No, sir.
You didn't fire the gun, did you? But it was your gun.
Yes, sir.
You pled guilty to facilitating first-degree murder.
Yes, sir. I was told that if I was as guilty as the person
Explain that to me as if you didn't know and you didn't intend, and this was all a surprise to you, explain to me why you would plead guilty to facilitating first-degree murder.
I was told it didn't matter if I'd pulled, if I'd shot him or not. I was as guilty as the person that had done it because I was there at the scene and I was involved in it. that it didn't matter.
Okay. So you entered this plea and you were sentenced to 25 years and you agreed to testify against Christopher Orlando, is that correct?
Yes, sir.